I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all it's taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Come.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all it's taking all this time. You're mine.
Two, three, four.
Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook now. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am.
Miami has come, the greatest football team.
I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
To the air, May. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Get it! Hawk 70.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And they go play action with May. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 24-yard line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a third and long situation forthcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I take a G. Hey, watch him do it. We survived outside off from the music. He like, what he own? This is our family. Welcome home. This is not his home.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Hey, just left nasty. Hey, here goes that. Hey, what's up?
To throw, it's May. They set up the screen for Henderson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Henry's got it out on the left side. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 68.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it, or is it a time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Go.
Now Daniels. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. It looks like they'll move things around here.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Daniels looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air goes Daniels. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll throw with May. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. But he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Crazy.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. May looking to run. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Crazy. Hey, what's up? Five.
Throwing here is May. That's complete. Travion Henderson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, it's Henderson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. On the zone read, here's Henderson with it. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kyle Williams, 39 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Dolphins 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard
line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run down.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Yeah, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
at the 33-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. Pass caught by Phantom. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down. A gain of 16
79 Broncos. 18 Cardinals. 18
Dolphins.
Cardinals. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Hey.
Here's Daniels. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Stephanie. Bronco 80. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Roll. Ready, right?
Achane is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Cup 19.
At the Patriots' 4-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10.
Crazy. What's that? Hey, what's that? 5.
Here's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. May. Gets this complete to Butte. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go. 70. Ready.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Patriots have moved out in front. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Dolphins 14.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Off the play fake, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
19, Cowboy 80. Cup 19. 70 Ranger. Warrior 70. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
Crazy! Crazy!
From the shotgun, May with it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. What's up? 5. Crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. 5.
From the gun, it's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
The sun is out. To run it down. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Good for Justin. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Back to throw here. May looking to run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
5. Hey, what's up?
They'll look to throw. May looking to run. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
For the Patriots field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game started the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
And the Dolphins, first down.
Now they'll shift things around.
6-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
60 by 60.
They go play action. Daniels. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Throwing now is Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
60 vices, 60 vices. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Count 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. May going to give it to Henderson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on third down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. Second and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should have listened to you, partner.
Third down and 1.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 8. Ready.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll go on the ground. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss.
Crazy, crazy. Hey, what's up? 5.
To the air, May. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw, it's May. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Cowboy 80. Warriors 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He gets this complete to Shaheed. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Crazy.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that high downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Crazy.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Here's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line.
Hey, what's that? Crazy. 5. Crazy.
They'll throw with May. And incomplete on the deep ball. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact. But continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Henderson. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 27. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Henderson. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Up the middle, Achane. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 53 yards. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Patriots 27. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Crazy.
Throwing here is May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Hey, what's that? Crazy. 5. Crazy.
2nd and 6. Short pass caught by Henry. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, what's that? 5.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Here we go, set. Cavity lying. Rig.
In motion,
rig.
Hill.
Street. Rig alert. 19 lying. Steady.
To the air goes Daniels. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
It's second down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
Daniels looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
60 Bison. 19 tight.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 34.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Daniels. He'll dump this off to Achan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
18, 5 in.
Here's Daniels. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
70. Hawk 70. Hawk 50. 50. 70 Lions. Trap 50. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Throw caught by Achan. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Now they'll audible to something else. He's back to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18.
Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's good. A gain of 15. 1st down, Dolphins.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Warriors 70.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
60
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
He's forced out of bounds behind
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6.
Cougar 19. Go street. Hawk 70. Hawk 19 Lions. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 average, 60 average. Cut 19, cut 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start.